It is now 6:15. Betsy, the holiday weekend is upon us. Fantastic.
Here we go, right? And we have some much needed rain that's moving into the area right now. We will have chances for rain and thunder as we get into the overnight hours, but we have this little time right now. There's a window in downtown Cleveland that we're keeping a very close eye on. Here's the radar sweep across all of northeast Ohio. Most of the activity right along the lakeshore areas farther east even of Ashtabula County, and then west too. We go west first to Erie County, where we have a severe thunderstorm warning that is enacted right now. You can see where the most lightning is. Typically, the lightning will be most concentrated where the heaviest part of the thunderstorm is. We also have some wind surges coming along with this. So you could have wind gusts in excess of 45 miles per hour or even 60+ miles per hour, which would, of course, kick it into severe thunderstorm mode. This will be impacting Port Clinton, Margaretta, and Sandusky. And you can kind of see the trajectory that takes it out over the island. So if you have folks that are going to the islands this evening, warn them, give them a call, send them a text. They've got some bumpy weather in the area with even bumpier stuff headed their way. Now we move toward downtown Cleveland, where, of course, the Guardians game is getting ready. The Guardians, at this point, the field is dry. Progressive Field looks great. The big question is, what happens with this line? Very interesting little meteorological thing happening here, though. You can see this very faint little line right here that goes south. That is an outflow boundary. That is the cool air that's coming out of these thunderstorms. It kind of helps to pump the brakes a little bit on the energy in the atmosphere, and I think that's why a lot of the thunderstorm activity is firing north rather than south. So this actually may end up being great news for the Guardians game, because if we put a line on this trajectory, watch how these thunderstorms all kind of follow that line. If we see anything getting close to the line down here toward Wellington or even back here toward Norwalk, that's when we would start to really keep an eye on Progressive Field. But so far we haven't seen anything near the line in these areas or crossing the line, and that is when we would really keep an eye on Progressive Field. So they have a big decision to make. There's a bit of a gamble that comes along with having rain this close. It's unfortunate they have to make that call. I say that because I think they're watching right now. We do have some showers and thunderstorms then that stretch out to the west too, but notice this is all in a big line. So here's the best news of all. Once this is through later tonight, we're done with it, and we get into a great stretch of weather as we head through the weekend. Here's your National Design hour-by-hour forecast. As rain will sweep through, I think most of us will end up having some rain before it all falls apart by the time we hit the midnight hour and early morning tomorrow. We'll have a northwest wind tomorrow. We start with some cloud cover, mostly cloudy skies. The good news is by the time we hit the noon hour, we should be seeing sunshine, and we've had a bit of an air mass change. So while we made it to 94 at Hopkins today, we won't be anywhere near that as we get into the day tomorrow, and it's going to be very comfortable too. You can see just a few high clouds here and there. Midday temperatures only warming into the low 80s for the afternoon. It's going to be very comfortable. Not a whole lot of wind going on, so if there are Saturday night fireworks, I don't think there's going to be any problems with that. Then we re-rack and get into Sunday morning. Southerly breezes in play. We've got nice warm temperatures to start in the 60s. We'll be right back into the 80s as we head through Sunday afternoon. We'll be a little bit warmer. We start to import a little bit more heat from the south. You can see our 6 p.m. temperatures still in the low and mid 80s across most of the area. It will be a little cooler along the lakeshore. By the time we get into Monday, of course, if you're up and at 'em, getting ready for those parades and whatnot, temperatures in the morning going to be in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Monday is going to be toasty. Did you see that before the temperatures disappeared? We're going to make it into the upper 80s to around 90 for the day on Monday. So there's plenty of heat to go around for our 4th of July. Low 80s for Saturday and for Sunday. It looks dry now for the entire weekend. We have mostly sunny skies by the start of 4th of July. By the end of the day, some clouds will be coming in. The rest of your Union Home Mortgage forecast, well, that's when the rain and thunderstorms start to catch up to us. Once we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we get into a bit of an unsettled pattern in the area. So count on the possibility of some rain chances here and there as we head through most of next week after the holiday. And that's, of course, good news because we need the rain.
Yeah, very good points, Betsy Kling. All of them, as always.
I'm trying.
You're welcome. Thanks, Betsy.